Microphone 1, check 2, 1, microphone 1. Hold on, yes. Here we are. This is basically more like a check. I know the first video will come out, radio video, I know it will come out fine after like the first probably minute and 28 seconds, if my back calculations are correct. But, that was the first time I got, I'm looking how I'm holding it and all that. I mean, see, these are you want things to be, working, in normal fashion, normal order.
Vacations, sell one of the cars, put your kid in private school, parochial school, or homeschool. Anything but public school. And I know a lot of teachers listening to me are, Rick, I can't believe you said that. This is not against you. It's not an indictment on public teachers. It's an indictment on the federal government and their curriculum to dumb down America's youth.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh Nelly. Anyway, it's AC/DC. Well, so anyways, yes, happy season greetings, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Victoria Stroll, Happy Winter Celesta, Happy Celesta Pizza, Happy Chicken on a Biscuit, I don't know, Happy Culligan Man. So anyway, little flurries here. It is the 24th. I think we can all agree on that, at least. So, the opener there, again, I just woke up, the 70s were on and everything. I was dealing with the thing with Charles Manson and William Macy and all kinds of crazy things that were just going on. People just, I don't know, going against the establishment, then they're not going against the establishment, then they're going against the establishment, then they're not, then they are, then they are, then they're not, then they are, then they're not, then they are, then they are. That's what we have right now. We have it's schizophrenic at its best. At its best. And then, having that thought, I mean, you have to say to yourself, well, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it that they want? What is it? And you gotta look at it. You gotta look at everything. You gotta look at your time here, the things you'll be able to take in, the things you're able to digest. Yes, Merry Christmas to the Mealies, too. That was one family I should have been more involved with. Just, I had my things. I just, had a kowtow. And, my best friend moved to Florida. And, he went on. I mean, people move on. I experienced that when I was like 30, 31, 32. And it was something it's just, you realize something. I mean, it was Footloose and Fancy Free, all up until then, and then, it was my first experience with something changes. Changes. I mean, our experiences are based on, our experiences and people, places, and things, all that kind of stuff. But, people move on. But that doesn't mean that there's not, another entrance, another entrance to it. I mean, you just never know. In this weird, bizarre, crazy, miracle-ish, lovable, sometimes bliss, sometimes not bliss, sometimes overwhelmingly blissy, sometimes not enough, but you hold on. You do what you gotta do. Always remember that. To the next episode. To things. And on the opener, time for a little coffee. On the opener, I was just saying, I mean, looking at all this stuff, my experience, of all this whole year too, of the whole thing with Trump and Clinton, Obama, this Kavanaugh, Syria, the moon, immigration. Just so we're not getting this. The American people have been robbed. And kids, everybody. We're not getting what we're supposed to be getting. We're just getting Trump all day long on the talk shows, on everything, whatever. This spectrum. And yes, a few days ago, it was like about 11:30, and I was like looking for a closer to do it. Again, if this doesn't come out, it's scratch. Well, I'll put it up. I know the opener will come out, but I need to get to make sense, and I need to get on track here. I don't have time for games. I don't have time for hide and seek. I don't have time for bruised egos. I don't have time to comment on cockamania memes that are just there to incite, antagonize, to make someone feel like they're the problem, where on the side that you're on, you don't seem to be doing anything. You just make it worse. You are the problem, whether you know it or not. You are the problem. And I don't mean that as I got one up on somebody or anything like that. I mean, the whole thing here today is, what is it that you think needs to happen to get these things? What is it? I mean, everything that they have, it's like, you can't just go about everyday life saying that these people are the problem when they're not. What do? Their whole base, their whole principles is about getting people from where they have to go, where they have to be. There's not a number on it. It doesn't say unlimited. It's like, everybody, just come over. You want it safe. I mean, when I sometimes I'm just walking, taking a walk. I'm like seeing so many people like in mid afternoon. I'm saying, well, what do they do all day? I mean, are they in school, or are they working, or what's going on? Like, what's going on? It's just like the Woodstock. It's like everyone is looking for a party of some sort. I mean, to me, it's perception. I mean, it's just aimless. I mean, you have to have your head down. Or your eyes forward, going to somewhere. I mean, when you see a cop ride by drinking a little Dunkin' Donuts, he's gonna get off work, go to his family, have a little Christmas or whatever. Oh, that's offensive. What I just said there is offensive. Oh, he's had a family. He's going for Christmas. That's the problem. I don't see any other problem than that. Like, what is it? What's wrong? What's wrong with life? You're being able to do what we got to do. Oh no, we gotta care about everything but around here. What are these people? I mean, there's a thing, if you had security, if you had all these things, you had a job and all this kind of stuff, would you need to go around spray painting your name? Would you need to just do all these kinds of crazy things? I mean, wouldn't you want to? I mean, take my show for instance. Take what I did here. I screwed everything up. Everything. But there's always a way to get back. There's always a way. I was talking, I'm not going to say the owner of this prestigious place here in Troy. Oh, I can talk. I know how to talk to people. I mean, he put me in my place a few times, and he was right. He was right. I mean, we used to have political discussions and everything, but I didn't handle it. My tone was way off. You just can't blurt it out. Maybe even today, maybe I'm doing some mistakes. But there's got to be sit down. There's got to be organization. Really. If I'm crazy, if I'm batty, then lock me up, throw away the key. But there has to be, a little bit of order. to be order. You know, you have to be able to just feel as though everyone can do it on their own. They're just not walking around like zombies, like having to do these petty little things or do. I know everybody has, a lot of people have this mentality, it's us against them, you know, the government and this and that. Hi, Above the Tower. No, we played that one. Oh, let's go back here. I know what I did. I was, my subtext in the opener there, I was, when I was in my first band, when I was like, to sing, I mean, you practice. Just like in life, you know, you practice. You get to know things. You just don't blurt out stuff with no evidence whatsoever, just conspiracy theories. They're not telling us. I mean, they're not giving us what's supposed to be done. Oi! 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 Little off timing here. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Oi! Oi!